You know what I find crazy is the nonfiction the nonfiction component of Barnes and Nobles makes up about half of their inventory, right? If you had to round up or round down or whatever. And what I find so silly is most of it's bullshit, right? Like at least with a bad fiction book, even like a bad fiction book, its mandate is no more than to just entertain you. It might fail at that goal. It might completely go kaput, and you're just like, I just wasted my time. But at least that's what it's trying to do. It's not trying to do any more than that. What I find nefarious about nonfiction books, however, is what they'll do is they'll take a really complicated topic and they'll distill it down and generalize and oversimplify and make it digestible, strip the nuance out of everything, right? They'll do all of that, copy paste the same point for 200 to 300 pages and just slightly tweak the wording so you don't realize you're reading the same thing over and over again. And then they just send it off to the presses and you read the nonfiction book and then you realize, wait, what? I don't remember any of it. There's fiction books I've read years ago that I still recall aspects of. I read The Phantom Tollbooth in elementary school, and I still remember Milo and Talk. I don't know how. I don't know how I remember those two. And then there was this little like buzzing bee or whatever that was with them. I can't remember its name now. The spelling bee? I don't know. Oh, and there was also like Discord. And anyways, I remember that book. That was so long ago, and that was fiction, and it stayed with me. But nonfiction, I'll read a book from like last year, and it'll have been in one year out the other. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, what are we doing? Why are we... It's almost so performative and virtue signaling to be like, you know what? This book is about the real world and it's going to make me smarter and I can post about it on LinkedIn and get clout and have my boss like the post. And then I'll just, all over the place, right? So I'm not too crazy about that. TLDR, nonfiction sucks unless it's an academic paper, in which case it's really boring and you're not going to read it anyways.